The union government is arm twisting Tamil Nadu to implement Hindi in the state. The union government, on the other hand, claims that it's pure politics that the DMK government is playing on the issue in the state of Tamil Nadu. What's the reality? Where is this heading? We'll debate that, but first the report.
Rule of the law. Every state is accepting that. Why they will not fall into the parameters of the governance? Why they will not cooperate? Due to their political interest. They want to create a division within society. They are divisive people. In Tamil Nadu, central schools are functioning. Young students of Tamil Nadu are good at three-language formula. Why they will debar them from the three-language formula? Country is changing, entire globe is changing. Why they will debar? What is wrong in that? If any student in Tamil Nadu will try to learn Tamil, Kannada and English, what is wrong in that? Why don't they will not accept? Why this kind of monopoly will be there?
This statement of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan had triggered a political debate. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin said Tamil Nadu will not accept this blackmail. DMK then hit the streets in protest, accusing the central government of diverting funds meant for Tamil Nadu to BJP-ruled states like including Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh. DMK warned against imposition of Hindi.
ஆமாங்க, இப்போ ஒன்றிய அரசு பட்ஜெட்லேயும் நமக்கு எதுவுமே ஒதுக்கலை, பேரை கூட தவிர்த்துட்டாங்க. மாநில அரசு மீது ஒன்றிய அரசு இந்தி திணிப்பை இன்னொரு வழியை திணிக்க பார்க்குறாங்க. நிச்சயமாக இதை முதலமைச்சர் ஒத்துக்க மாட்டாங்க.
The BJP hit right back. They alleged DMK was dividing people based on education and language. Tamil Nadu BJP president daring these Dravidian parties that oppose the three-language policy to disclose where their children and grandchildren are studying.
Tamil Nadu is having two classes of people. The political parties want a certain class not to come up in life. State government deliberately wants to deny the common people from learning a third language.
The AIA-DMK, on the other hand, echoed DMK's stance to oppose the three-language formula, but also called out its arch-rivals' double standards.
It is his same DMK government which last year wrote a letter to the central government stating that they are willing to establish PM Shri schools in the state of Tamil Nadu. PM Shri schools are model schools following the NEP, which means that they are okay for a three-language policy here. If you have written a letter stating that we are interested to establish PM Shri schools, what is this tug-of-war all about the three-language policy?
Centre maintains that the national education policy does not impose Hindi on anyone, also highlighting that Tamil Nadu is the only southern Indian state that hasn't implemented the education policy. With assembly elections scheduled in the state next year, this war is only going to escalate further. Bureau reports, CNN News 18.
To take this debate forward, we have an eminent panel joining us today. We have Mr. Dharni Dharan, the spokesperson of the DMK. We also have Mr. Narayanan Tirupati, the spokesperson of the BJP. And we have political analyst Mr. Suman Sri Raman joining us on the show. I'll come to Mr. Dharni Dharan first. We've seen a lot of back and forth on this issue in the last few days. Finally, now we've also seen a showdown of sorts with the BJP and the DMK challenging each other on who will trend certain hashtags. Where is this heading, sir?
The issue was started by BJP. Why was the issue started? We have to go to the beginning of the story. The funds for SSA has not been released, 2,150 crores for Tamil Nadu. But has it not been only released for Tamil Nadu? No. Main opposition rule states, Kerala not received it, West Bengal not received it, Delhi has not received it because it was until few weeks back ruled by all the opposition rule parties. What is the condition they are saying? They are saying you have to sign the MOU for PM Shri. We were okay to sign, but then they are saying you have to implement your NEP to sign that agreement. So we are against NEP. So we are against NEP for some number of reasons, but I will state out 3 reasons. See, firstly and foremost, there can't be one fit solution for this entire country. That is why I am inherently against the centrally sponsored scheme for a country like India, because states, rather the subnational governments in this country, are profoundly diverse, industrial growth or socio-economic growth, than even the countries of European Union. While Kerala and Tamil Nadu may perform on par with some of the states in the United States in many socio-economic or several socio-economic metrics, states in the north, unfortunately, do only as good as sub-Saharan African countries on number of metrics. Example being infant mortality rate, maternal mortality rate. So you can't have one fit solution for the entire country. Only when individual states will grow, the country will grow. So instead what you could do is you can give the money to the states and ask them to do and make it metric linked.
Let me quickly bring in Mr. Narayanan Tirupati. Mr. Narayanan Tirupati, these arguments saying that implementation of NEP is difficult, there are issues with resources, having teachers for these many languages, and many are saying that ultimately it's the students in Tamil Nadu who will suffer because of the showdown between the Tamil Nadu state government and the union government.
First of all, I would like to ask Mr. Dharanidharan, who he says about we are opposing. We means who? We means, according to them, is the poor, government school students, because wherever the DMK run CBSE schools are there, there is Hindi in almost all the schools. Though we say it is three language formula, the DMK run schools, including the First Family's school, Sunshine School, Hindi is being taught. So the problem here is not with Hindi. The problem for them is the poor students in government schools should not learn any third language, because the poor has to be poor always, and that is the Dravida model. And now, for which I will give you an example. Today, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, the Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, says, a reporter had asked him, why you are opposing third language in the government schools, where it is there in the private schools run by your family and other politicians in Tamil Nadu. Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, the Deputy Chief Minister, very clearly says that, see, in private schools, they don't give a free uniform and free food, whereas we are giving free food and free uniform in government schools. So there is no need for them for third language. So they are trying to stab these Tamil students who are in government schools. This is the main issue. They don't want any poor students to come up. They don't want them to learn.
The other argument is that, so the other argument is that it's a subject that's in the concurrent list, and the states should have some say in how they go ahead and implement some of these educational policies.
If that is so, then they should have banned all the CBSE schools started by the politicians, particularly the DMK in Tamil Nadu. They are only giving NOC. Only if the DMK or the Tamil Nadu government gives NOC, then only the central government can issue license to CBSE schools. It is a known thing. But you are not, doing that. You are allowing all private schools where you get more money. It is business for them. So only business people can do this. It is a check. Then only the government school students will not get to know the third language. This is the problem.
Let me bring in Mr. Suman Sri Raman. Mr. Raman,
I would like to
this argument has gone on for the last 3-4 days, whether it was with Mr. Vijay or now directed towards DMK's first family, saying you are allowing private schools to have 3-language formula, teach Hindi, but not allowing government school students to get this opportunity.
It is not a question of just allowing private schools. Many of the DMK leaders are themselves running schools where they are teaching this where the 3-language formula is adopted. So is that not hypocrisy, Harish? Look, the issue is not about whether it is 2-language or 3-language. The matter is very simple. The 3-language formula is, most of the students, what do they opt for? They opt for CBSE schools. They opt for private schools. Only those who cannot afford are going to the government schools, which is why year after year after year you find that, except for a brief surge during COVID, you find that government school enrollments keep going down and the number of government schools keep getting closed.
Falling.
So the point is very simple. This is okay, but this particular issue is basically a diversionary tactic. 2,200 crore, the state education budget is 44,000 crore. So it is not that the entire system will collapse if the center is not giving 2,000 crore. It is an opportunity to politicize this whole thing and build the narrative. BJP is anti-Tamil Nadu, anti-Tamil people. So this narrative is called, and BJP has fallen into the trap also. They have fallen into the trap where they are allowing this narrative to go on, because they also want the attention to be on themselves as the principal, main opposition to DMK. So I would call this basically a fixed match, because clearly there is no Hindi imposition in new educational policy. There was in the first draft, it did say non-Hindi speaking states, third language must be Hindi. That caused an outrage. Many people, including me, said that is completely unacceptable. and then the draft was corrected and it was made any Indian language. Now I am going a step further. Say any language, any global language, and there should not be a problem. If children, multiple studies show that children have got capacity to learn multiple languages in the first few years of school. Between the third and eighth standard, there is a tremendous ability to learn new languages. So why should children in government schools be denied that opportunity? But yes, I do agree with one point. Why should it be restricted to an Indian language? Why can't it be any global language? Somebody wants to learn French, somebody wants to learn German. Now, how you go about providing the faculty, all of those are separate issues. But conceptually, to say that in the school that I run privately, I will offer multiple three-language formula with Hindi as an option, and I can teach Hindi, but I will not allow my poor government students to learn that, is an appalling level of hypocrisy, which is sort of characterized the Dravidian movement all along.
Yes, Mr. Dharnidharan, many people are asking, saying that if there has to be a third language, the Tamil Nadu government might as well offer, say, Malayalam, Kannada, Telugu, especially in the border regions of Tamil Nadu, that will help the population. Nowhere is it hinting that it has to be Hindi.
See, firstly, I'll answer, repeat them both and I'll come back to you. I'll tell you this. In Tamil Nadu, the percentage of students enrolled in government schools have increased. In fact, the education department has kept a target of about 4.5 lakh students for the class 1 admissions in government schools after the DMK has come to power increase. DMK as a party has never been against anyone studying any language. People are free to study whatever they want. But what we are against is the imposition of any language. Even when I went to school, the second language was either Tamil, Hindi or French. People can choose whatever language they want to choose. I chose Tamil. There were several others who spoke Hindi. Right? But based on my anecdote, could be anecdote, but at least I saw 30 people took Hindi, 30 people took Tamil. But I didn't speak a single word of Hindi. But when I went to undergrad in Bhopal, I had to pick up Hindi, which I learned in 3 months. And I still speak fluent Hindi. But are those people who took Hindi in school able to speak? No. Right? So that same thing happened with German when I lived in Austria. But so to learn a language like Hindi, I don't think it's going to increase your earning capacity or increase your job prospects. I don't think any IT company or a finance servicing sector company would look at your ability to speak Hindi or any other language.
Some other Indian language or a global language.
See, that is what I'm saying. In NEP, you are saying that 2 languages are Indian language. No, even Tamil Nadu, in some of the government schools, we have signed MOU to teach Japanese, to teach French. It is there in the paper. You can go and look at it. We are already having partnership with Alliance Francaise for government schools in Chennai. Some schools have it, and Japanese is also being taught. German is being taught by of the chief minister. But even the free trade agreement of the Union government is negotiating with Germany. Please don't interrupt me.
Mr. Dharnidharan, one thing that we have noticed in the last 4-5 days, ever since this controversy started, is we are not seeing some sort of a decisive, concrete action from the government. We are seeing only statements. If Tamil Nadu really believes that this is a serious issue, why is the government not going to the Supreme Court?
Of course, we are going to fight this issue here tooth and nail. We are not going to sign the new education policy. We are clear on it. It's not just in rhetoric. I think our stance do not change. Unlike the Prime Minister Modi, who had a different stance on state autonomy when he was the chief minister, completely changed. DMK as a party from inception to 1914 till today, issues on Hindi imposition, issues on state autonomy has been consistent. I think no one here can deny that. But I think you did stop interrupt me making an important point. Free trade agreement of the Modi government with the European Union, they say that labor force will have to be eased for Indians to work. Japan, Germany have an aging population and they really require both white and blue skilled workers. So then why not denying the opportunity to learn? Hindi is not going to teach. But having also said that language could be learned at any point of time. Language could be learned at any point of time. Language
Can you please give the numbers? He said government schools are teaching French and German in Tamil Nadu. I just want to know where this is.
I said as per Pudumai Tittam, German is being taught. As per Pudumai Tittam, German is being taught. And Chennai
not in school, sir. It is being taught.
Let me complete, boss.
You are Googling. Nurses are being taught. And
wait, I know. Wait.
Chennai Corporation is discussing. How many schools? Tell me how many schools.
At least 20 schools are teaching. I don't have
Not
to
being
reply
taught
to you.
at the
Alliance
school
Franchise
level.
signed an MOU. I was part of the discussion. Are you part of the discussion? I was part of the discussion. You were part of the discussion? I was part of the discussion in which Alliance Franchise has signed an MOU with Tamil Corporation. But
MOU,
having
yes.
said that, don't use diversionary tactic. Did you have a point for the 5:3:4? Did you have a point for one switch solution? No.
Of course.
Now we are trying to divert the issue.
On what basis are you saying
Harish,
all of it is
you
because
can't make it
you
between
believe
him
it
and
to
me.
be so? No, no.
Okay.
Trust me,
because
bro.
you hate
What
the
is
party
your
inherently, you want to
evidence?
ruin the state.
Do you have
Because you-
do you have one shred of scientific data to show all this? Tamil Nadu students in the ASR
have you lived in foreign countries like me? Who are you?
consistently coming
Who are
down.
you? What is your pedigree? Why should I answer to you? Who are you?
You don't need to
just
answer.
hate the party and then you peddle
Okay,
nonsense.
all right.
What is your pedigree?
All right.
The whole problem is you are not very
Mr. Narayanan Tirupati.
You want pedigree. I don't know
Can you
what
speak German like me? Can you speak
I
French?
know. Because you are
Okay.
How many languages do you speak?
All right, let's not digress. Mr. Narayanan Tirupati, Mr. Narayanan Tirupati, as Mr. Suman Sriraman said, it's politically, it's something that's easy for both the DMK and the BJP to do, because there is an election coming in next year, and both of them can play to their gallery here.
No, in Tamil they used to say one thing. No, what Sumant is trying to do is have putting one chapa here and another one chapa there. That is what Sumant is trying to do here. But I am telling you very, very clearly, the DMK government in March 2024 very clearly said, and I gave an undertaking that they will sign with the central government for this NEP and also Samagra Shisha. Samagra Shisha. What they have done is that they have taken money, saying that they will definitely implement it, and Samagra Shiksha, very importantly in the scheme, it has been given for computer science, for setting up of labs for computer science, and for giving salaries, appointing computer teachers. But the DMK government, which got money from central government for appointing computer science teachers, and also setting up of computer labs, diverted the funds to some other thing. This is what several hundred crores. This is what has happened. That is why
You are saying they have diverted
said,
several hundred crores.
Yes, a misuse of funds.
Sir, I'll give the final word.
Government.
No. See, Harish, I have to come
give the final word to Mr. Suman
Misuse
Sriraman.
of funds by the
Harish, no.
by the
Harish, I need a
DMK
minute.
government. Samagra
Harish,
Shiksha,
I will have to-
very
Okay,
clearly
Dhanidharan,
they are
10
misused the
seconds.
funds.
Mr. Dhanidharan, 10 seconds. I'll have to wrap it with Mr. Suman Sriraman quickly.
The 4 states which have been denied funds are the states which are performing the best when it comes to targets that are intended in the Samrasar Shiksha Abhiyan. It came in Hindu data point. I will tell. I speak 5 languages. I learned
your DMK
after I was
government,
17.
your second
After I was 17.
letter.
So
Yes,
Suman has to
undertaking.
first have an understanding of pedagogy of languages before coming and saying what is right, what is wrong. And both the commentators speaking on the opposition were mum when it comes to 1/5 solution as well as 5:3:4.
Okay, I'm running out of time. Final word, Mr. Suman Sriraman.
What's
What's the way out here according to you?
Right?
Will we see a solution or we'll just keep debating this till the next political issue comes
We
up?
will keep debating this because this is purely a diversion tactic. There is no intention of taking this to a logical conclusion in terms of going to court or anything. This is basically to score political points, and the BJP is actually falling into this trap where they are now saying, BJP is anti-Tamil, they want to impose Hindi. They are playing a game. That's all. I don't think that this is a serious issue at all. They are playing a game and taking people for a ride. People of Tamil Nadu are being taken for a ride. That's all.
Okay.
I ignore what someone
Okay,
says.
people of Tamil Nadu have been taken for a ride. I'm absolutely out of time on this debate. Thank you, Mr. Dhanidharan, Mr. Narayanan Tirupati, and Mr. Suman Sriraman for joining us on this show. Clearly, with assembly election slated in the state for next year, we will see a lot more politics being played over this issue. Well, that was our top story. More news and updates from the south on the other side.
Thank you all for being here today to celebrate Kash Patel. And I want to hurry and get him sworn in because I'm the happiest person today ever. Please place your hand on the Gita and raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear
I, Kash Patel, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
Welcome back. The man-animal conflict in Kerala has been in focus for the last several weeks. It's not just elephants attacking human beings. The attack by dogs also has gone up. In fact, it's doubled in the last several years. And here's a special report by Neetu Raghukumar.
68-year-old Kamla Bhai is one of the victims of random dog attacks in Kerala. The unprovoked attack caused severe injuries on her hand and thighs. She recalls the ordeal she went through post the attack.
ചുറ്റും എടുത്തപ്പോഴത്തേക്കും നല്ല വേദനയായിരുന്നു. എനിക്ക് വല്ലാതായിരുന്നു. ബോധം പോയില്ല, നല്ല വേദനയായിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ കയ്യിൽ പിടിച്ചിരുന്നു. അനക്കാതെ പിടിക്കണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. മോദന പിടിച്ചത്.
If you found Kamla Bhai's story horrific, attack on 61-year-old Johnson will send a shiver down your spine.
ഒരു 3:45 ആ സമയത്ത് ചാപ്പടെല്ലാം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് നോക്കിയായിരുന്നു ഇരുന്നത്. അപ്പോഴായിരുന്നു ഈ ഭാഗത്തിനായിരുന്നു പട്ടി വന്നത്.
I believe that is a couple of times that accident happened because the stray dogs crossing in between and then suddenly they put the brake and they make a lot of accident. Our demand is that government has to find a way to tackle this issue forever.
Over the staggering rise in dog attacks, the state government's main complaint is that the centre should change certain parts of ABC rules. A whopping 100% rise in dog bites and 200% increase in deaths over the past 7 years has sparked a big debate. Several animal activists say the numbers include attacks by pet dogs and other animals as well.
ABC program has not been implemented successfully in Kerala. Now the Kerala government is blaming the central law which has imposed certain stringent rules. The government thinks that there is a lot of money needed, finance needed for infrastructure building. But actually that is not true.
The state government calls for a change in animal birth control rules. The concerned minister calls the rules formulated by the centre impractical.
The government can only take action according to ABC rules. And the problem with the ABC rules is that it is extremely impractical. We had sought relaxations in ABC rules, but unfortunately the government has made it more stringent. The union government has made it more stringent. So we can only do sterilization and vaccination as per the existing ABC rules.
Animal rights activists say that rapid response teams in every district will help in dealing with stray dog cases. Long-term solutions which include ABC programs, dog shelters and feeding centers are required to deal with the exponential rise in dog bite cases. With video journalist Ablash MS in Thiruvananthapuram, Neetu Raghukumar.
Well, time for a quick roundup of all the other major stories from across South India.
The effectiveness in the implementation of the Congress guarantees in Karnataka have come into question after Deputy CM DK Shivakumar and Food and Civil Supplies Minister KH Muniyappa admitted that there was a delay in the payments made as a result of the Congress guarantees, especially the Annabhagya and the Gruha Lakshmi scheme. While it has cooked up quite a bit of storm in Karnataka over what promises the government had made, yet another minister making a claim that these were not monthly salaries and that delays were quite natural on few occasions. This has caused much more of a row about the Congress guarantees and whether they were losing steam 2 years into the Karnataka government. the state of Bengaluru's infrastructure and how well it can adapt with various conditions has always come into question. But it has now seen a fresh row with Deputy CM DK Shivakumar, who is also the Bengaluru in charge minister, saying that the city's infamous traffic woes will not have a solution anytime soon. And that even if God appears amongst the people in the next 2 or 3 years, Bengaluru's problems will never be resolved. With his vision of brand Bengaluru and lofty claims, his admission that the city's woes will not be resolved anytime soon has cooked up quite a controversy in Karnataka, with many questioning what promises were being made by the Congress government in Karnataka and whether the Bengaluru in charge minister was capable at all.
The AIA-DMK had earlier this week staged protests against the DMK-led government in connection with the increase in crime against students inside educational institutions. They say that children are not safe in Tamil Nadu and that the DMK should take responsibility, and allege that the DMK is in denial mode. Words between BJP State President Annamalai and Deputy Chief Minister Udayanidhi Stalin has escalated throughout this week. First, Annamalai said that he will dismantle Anna Arivalayam, which is the DMK headquarters. In retaliation, Udayanidhi Stalin in fact dared Annamalai to enter Anna Salai, where DMK office is. And Annamalai has responded to Udayanidhi saying that he will come to Anna Salai and asked for the exact location. So clearly both of them taking barbs at each other, and this is only going to escalate further. The BJP had written a letter to Tamil Nadu DGP saying that Union Minister L. Murugan was heckled earlier this week at Tirupurukundram temple, which is located in Madurai. Remember, Tirupurukundram Hill has been at the helm of controversy, where there have been reports about communal tension that exists between the Hindu outfits and the Muslim outfits. In fact, this is a place that houses both the Dargah and the Murugan temple. So the BJP alleges that while the itinerary of Union Minister was given to the police, why did the police stop him from entering the temple?
Well, that's all we could pack in this edition of Simply South. We'll be back